What if everything you trust, your bank, your government, your money, was about to vanish? The US financial system is sending signals, dangerous ones, but hardly anyone is paying attention. Today, we reveal why America may be headed for a silent collapse, and the most terrifying part, no one is ready. From Wall Street to Washington, from Silicon Valley to Main Street, the foundations are cracking, and once they give way, it won't just be numbers on a screen, it will be your life, your savings, your future. If you want to uncover what's really going on behind the curtain of the financial system, this channel is for you. Subscribe to Shadow of Greed now and turn on notifications, because here, the truth surfaces when everyone else stays silent. Signs of collapse in the United States. Unsustainable national debt. The U.S. national debt has surpassed $34 trillion. That's more than $100,000 for every American citizen, and it keeps growing fast. Interest payments are exploding, already consuming nearly $1 trillion a year. It's not just numbers, it's a ticking bomb. Future generations are already bankrupt before they're born. The government borrows more to pay the interest on what it already owes. That's not stability, that's a Ponzi scheme. Bank instability. And crumbling trust 2023 revealed what many feared: American banks aren't as solid as they appear. Silicon Valley Bank collapsed almost overnight, triggering panic across regional lenders. Behind the sleek apps and modern facades, many banks are loaded with bad bets, unpayable loans, and vulnerable portfolios. All it takes is fear, and a few days of withdrawals to bring them down. Inflation and purchasing power. Erosion inflation isn't just a headline, it's what makes your paycheck shrink month after month. It's why groceries that once cost $100 now cost $150. It's why families are turning to credit cards just to survive. The dollar's value is evaporating, and when a currency weakens from within, the collapse begins from the bottom. Middle-class decay, the American dream? It's slipping away. For millions, home ownership is out of reach, rent is skyrocketing, student debt is a life sentence. The middle class, once a symbol of national strength, is dissolving, replaced by economic anxiety, paycheck to paycheck, living, and a future that feels increasingly uncertain. Families are not just losing wealth, they're losing hope. Mental health issues are on the rise, stress is at an all-time high, and the pressure to simply survive is crushing. Parents fear for their children's futures, and the younger generation is growing up without faith in the system. Once vibrant communities are turning into ghost towns, small businesses vanish, local economies wither, social ties erode as financial pressure isolates neighbors, friends, and even family. This isn't just economic collapse, it's societal unraveling. A psychological breakdown triggered by financial instability, fed by uncertainty, and made worse by a feeling that no one is listening and nothing will change. Structural flaws of the system. Federal Reserve policy addiction. The Federal Reserve was designed to stabilize the economy. Instead, it's become the biggest gambler of all, printing trillions, manipulating interest rates, distorting reality. Every crisis is met with the same solution: print more. But you can't solve debt with more debt. Financialization over real economy. America no longer builds, it bets. Wall Street doesn't reflect Main Street, it drains it. Speculative bubbles in housing, stocks, and crypto distract from the fact that real wages are stagnant, infrastructure is crumbling, and the average American is drowning. Political paralysis. And corruption. Republicans, Democrats, different colors, same outcome. Endless spending, broken promises, and a system captured by corporate donors. Meanwhile, legislation that could reform or stabilize the economy is stalled. Because real change threatens those who benefit most from the chaos. Behind closed doors, corporate lobbyists write the very laws meant to regulate them. Banking giants, tech conglomerates, and defense contractors all have seats at the table, while the average citizen is left outside, unheard. Billion-dollar bailouts are handed out. In days, yet everyday Americans wait months for basic relief. The scales are tipped, the game is rigged. And trust in democratic fairness fades with every manipulated vote and ignored voice. The consequences are severe, an economy shaped not by need or innovation, but by influence and greed. A system that protects the powerful at the expense of the vulnerable is a system destined to collapse from within. Rising dependence on foreign capital. America survives by selling debt to the world. But what happens when China, Japan, or the Gulf nations stop buying? Confidence in the US dollar isn't permanent, and if that trust fades, everything changes overnight. Historical parallels and red flags. 1. 2008 was just a warning. Lehman Brothers fell. The system trembled, but we learned the wrong lesson. Not reform, but reward. The same banks got bigger. The same risks returned. Only the bubble got fatter. The Great Depression echo in the 1920s. We saw wild speculation, wealth gaps, and political blindness. Sound familiar? History doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme, and America is humming the same dangerous tune. Currency devaluation in slow motion. The dollar still rules global markets, but every year more countries look elsewhere. BRICS nations talk of alternatives. Central banks stockpile gold. The exit is quiet for now. But once momentum builds, confidence in the dollar could unravel fast. Distrust and civil unrest. Americans no longer trust their leaders, or their institutions, or each other. Misinformation spreads faster than truth. Divisions deepen, and when economic pain strikes, division turns to rage. Rage turns to chaos. The edge of the cliff. History shows every empire falls. Every currency fails. Every system breaks. America is not invincible. Its wealth, its dominance, its illusion of control, they are all at risk. We are not prepared. We scroll, we stream, we pretend. But reality doesn't care what we believe. When the collapse comes, it won't send a calendar invite. It will just happen. Fast, ruthless, unforgiving. What comes next? The collapse won't be a movie. It'll be your ATM declining. Your job disappearing, your savings gone. There won't be time to understand, only time to react. But there's still a window, a chance to prepare, to see what's coming before it hits. Subscribe to Shadow of Greed because the crash won't come with a headline, it will come with a whisper.